Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening in our community, and today will be no different. I am always delighted to talk about the subject that we're going to share with you today that I hope a whole lot of you already know about, but perhaps we're introducing it to some for the first time. The International Society of Huntsville has been promoting a fantastic festival for the past 5 years. And 2015 will mark the beginning of year 6 for what is called iFest, the International Society of Huntsville's International Festival. Here today to talk with me about this exciting extravaganza is Belinda, who is the co-chair of this event. Welcome to the broadcast, Belinda.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you for inviting us. Really excited about iFest 6.
Yeah.
And we are here to, I guess, get our city excited about it, right, Tessy?
Yes. That's right. We may bring the pom-poms out and stuff like that and just go rah-rah or something.
Absolutely, yes.
Get them real energized. Tessy Cabrera is with us today. She is the PR chair for this event. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you for having us here. And as always, we want to promote the multicultural diversity of the Rocket City.
Yeah.
So iFest is the place to come and visit. We're going to have 32 countries this year.
Yeah, and you know, this event really is a very, very solid multicultural event for our city that really showcases so many different aspects of the international flavor of our community. Belinda, tell us a little bit about what this event is.
I think it's the way for our city is so diverse and so interesting. We have people from all over the world living in this fantastic city. So it's a way for us to celebrate this diverse culture, bringing people from different countries to one place, showcasing them in terms of what is so unique about their culture, and also through country booth, through performances, through children activities that showcase children activities that are unique to those countries. On top of that, we have food, of course, international food. So that is very important too. I mean, people come for the food and have a great time.
Now, you mentioned a lot of things. You talked about having country booth displays. You talked about children's activities. You talked about food. You talked about entertainment. And there's something else that I think we need to let people know right now at the very top of this discussion, that this is absolutely free to our community.
Yes,
it's going to be in UAH, in the University Fitness Center. It's free, as you said. It starts at 9:30 with the ribbon cutting and the parade of nations.
It's always really cool.
Yes, it's super cool. And this year, my country, Peru, is one of the spotlight countries together with China. And we have 2 new countries participating this year, Belarus and Dominican Republic. So and we are very excited. So as we said, 32 countries in one place. Come to our event. You don't need a passport. We're going to still be in the Rocket City.
That's all right. And you know, Tessy, you're from Peru, and that's the highlighted country this year. I'm just going to put you on the spot real quick. Just give us 3 fast facts about Peru that might be interesting to people. It could be something they know, or perhaps that they don't know. But just tell us 3 fast facts about Peru. I know you
oh my goodness,
just
3?
Yeah, I know.
Come on. Well, it's the hot tourism destination. We are a award winner country because of the culinary. The best food in Latin America is in Peru. Passionate people, colorful, Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world.
It sounds wonderful, and I love what you said about not needing a passport to travel. You can just go down to the University of Alabama in Huntsville to the fitness center on, what is the date?
September 26th.
All right, and experience all of this wonderful stuff. Now, I've been fortunate to have been able to attend this event now for the past 3 years, and so I've been able to really get a taste of what this thing is all about. And I have to tell you, I'm very excited. I've been sharing this with people and saying that this is what's been going on in our community for several years now. And people are still kind of surprised. They're amazed that such a wonderful event is taking place. So the crowds are usually pretty big, and I'm sure you're expecting a pretty big crowd. In fact, you used to have it at Spraggins Hall building, which is a gym. and it's actually outgrown that. So talk a little bit about the growth of this event and why this is so important to a city like Huntsville that prides itself on being an international community.
I think this event is important. I think it's really bring people to appreciate other culture. I think it's important for us to educate, especially the younger children, about the diverse culture, learn to appreciate other cultures so that they can respect people from different culture. And this year, we also, actually we introduced this last year. Last year, we have the open air market. We are going to do the same thing too. So we are actually still looking for open air market vendor. So if you're interested, please apply.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
And really, I thought that was a nice addition
Yeah.
to what you were doing last year, because you've got that big grassy space out there and the big tents out there, of course,
Yeah.
where the performances are taking place. But then people have lots of options to actually engage with some of the vendors.
Yeah, and another thing is we are going to put a more emphasis on children activities because we draw a lot of families to our event. So we're going to focus, secure one area that is entirely for the children with more fun activities, more fun, interesting children activities for the kids,
Yeah.
kiddo.
Yeah, so this is a family-friendly, free event that takes place. This is the 6th year that it's happening right here in the city of Huntsville. This is a really, really wonderful event that takes place. It's called International Festival, but we that love it most and are closest to it call it iFest. And so you'll see signs all over town, all over social networking saying iFest 6. That's exactly what we're talking about. And we want people to be there bright and early, like you said.
Yeah,
9:30 is the ribbon cutting and the International Parade of Flags. And that's really a cool time because I think that's one of the first opportunities that people can see the rich diversity of our community from communities that they don't typically engage with.
And all the beautiful dresses and costume, you know, it's a different color, the flag, and it's beautiful, I think. It's such a great time to come. And we usually have wonderful weather. For the past 5 years, we're expecting it this year. Keep our finger crossed.
And one important aspect, I think, is we always praise ourselves, the Rocket City, to be an international community. But most of the times, we are business international. We have a coworker from another country, but the festival is an opportunity to socialize and to get closer, to get more personal about the different cultures here. Maybe your neighbor is from Europe or Latin America or Asia. Come, visit us then. How is your country? What food? Do you eat spicy? Do you like it here in the South? We speak English with different accents. How beautiful is that? So come, socialize, learn, bring your children, bring your teenagers. We need to know more about the world.
Yeah. And you make a great point, Tessy, because I'm thinking about the idea that you got all these young people in school right now. You even have college and university students. And they're learning about the history of many of these countries. And they're learning it in a classroom, and they're learning it from a textbook, and they may have some interactive kinds of things going on a screen or something, but they can actually come to this physical location. They can meet people from these places.
Yeah, and they will, if they like to be more involved, they can also volunteer, become one of our volunteer.
Yeah.
Because we have like close to 200 students, UAH students, international students, some of our American students participating. So if they like to do more, they can also volunteer at iFest.
Well, it's always great. We can't do these things without volunteers.
Yeah.
And I know that people that come, especially our students that have that real world application, they can see it firsthand and close, up. It's going to be a really great experience for them. And it's again, with all the children's activities that you're planning. You mentioned the great food. That's always a part of iFest, which is great. All the music, the dance, the culture that's being celebrated in this whole process is really, really amazing. And iFest just gets bigger and bigger each year.
One thing we have to remember to also thank our sponsor for sponsoring us. Without them, we can't make this festival free to our community. So we really like to thank Toyota and Redstone Federal Credit Union. They are our big sponsor this year, so we thank them very much for contributing to our festival.
Yeah, and what does it mean to have a company like a Toyota or Redstone get behind an event like this? I'm sure that has some meaning, some significance to this whole process.
Yes, because most of the companies here they have international employees. And I think that's the way to show them, hey, we want to connect. We want to be part of this international community. We want to support our employees and celebrate their culture because we come here and we want to be part of this community.
Yeah. I have to say to people that, you know, doing business is one thing, but business and really healthy, successful, productive business is really done at the relational level. It's all about not just wanting to be in a community earning profits. It's also about contributing and connecting and partnering and pouring into the community in a powerful way. And so we do thank Toyota and we thank Redstone Federal Credit Union for the support that they provide for this great event, which again, like you said, is what makes the event free. And so there is no barrier to people. What we want people to do right now is we want them to go write this down. We want them to put it in their tablets. If they're watching this on some kind of device, make sure you put September 26, 9:30 down on the calendar. UAH, right here in Huntsville, the fitness center. You can access it off of Holmes Avenue, off of Sparkman Drive, or any other way that you can get there. The only thing we're telling people is get there.
Yeah, and share with your friends and family. It's a free event, you know. So much fun, and we
Celebrate.
Celebrate
Celebrate diversity.
Yeah, and that's, I think, that's been the theme of these past events as well. Just the whole notion of celebrating those things that make us different, that we can appreciate and value and respect. But also, you know, one thing I found, a common thread that runs through this whole kind of an event, is that there are also commonalities, you know. There's a sense of pride, and I'm thinking about the parade once again, the pride that people show in their ethnic identity. Yes, that's got to be Peru.
Yes.
I mean, you made it easy for me. I appreciate you.
I know.
It's been a while since I took a history class, but that pride is so important to show that people everywhere are proud of who they are. And that's something that we all can stand on. And I can interact with people who may come from a different experience than me, but still respect them because we still have basic values that we can identify with. And food is always a common denominator. I mean, if you invite me to dinner, I'm coming.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to ask anything. I'm not doing any background checks. And you know, what category are you in and that kind of thing. Like, we tend to place people and separate ourselves. If you're serving food, invite me. I'm going to sit down at your table. It's one of the best ways to really get to know other people.
Yes.
One of the things that's interesting, if you learn more about each other, you tend to find there's more similarity between all culture than difference.
Yes.
The more you get to know people, they love their family, they love their kids, you know. Right, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you make a great point. And, you know, I was talking with a group the other day and I said, you know, I started out the presentations on cultural diversity. I said, everybody has a culture. You know, we oftentimes look at the minority group as the group that has culture, but everybody has culture.
Yes.
You know, everybody has food, language, dress, music, literature, you know, customs. Everybody has those things as a part of their identity. So every group has culture. So when we talk about cultural diversity and we talk about who needs to be a part of the conversation, who needs to be at the table, and who needs to support these kinds of events that are designed for community enhancement and enrichment, it's everybody. I mean, that's the simple answer. And anybody who appreciates and values and respects other people can benefit from this event. So once again, tell us what's happening, where is it, when is it, and let's show them once again how excited we are.
It's going to be on Saturday, September 26th from 9:30 to 5 at the University Fitness Center at UAH.
And it's
So
all free.
except the food.
Except the food, yeah. Well, you know, you gotta have,
Got to
you
eat.
get them in and you give them lots of other
Some
things.
things,
But, you know, just like most things, if I go to the stadium, I gotta pay for the concession. So, you know, I'm enjoying the game, but you know.
Bring the kids to the teachers. Bring your students.
Yes.
Yes, let's do a practical history and geography class on September 26th.
Awesome.
And if you are somebody who wants to showcase your skills, you have a product of international influence and you want to sell it and promote it, come on, fill out an application, become a vendor at the International Festival.
Wow, that's great. I tell you, I promise people that are listening today that if they put this event on their calendar and they commit to being there, they're going to have the time of their lives. I mean, it's just a wonderful event. People could come at any time throughout the day, stay as long as they like, and enjoy as much as they want to enjoy. And I promise This is really the happening place. September 26th is coming up, and we're going to look forward to many future iFest. We know that this is a permanent fixture in our community. And really, I know you thank the sponsors. I'm going to commend the organizational group and the volunteers that are making this happen, because that's a big project. And a whole lot of folk will come that day, have a great time and leave, but you all have put a whole year of planning into this process. And once you end one event, you start thinking about the next event. And I'm sure you're already thinking about iFest 7 in some ways. In some ways, you're thinking about it. So we appreciate you doing that. Now, is there a Facebook page? Is there some kind of social media presence?
Facebook, iFest, and also Facebook, International Society of Huntsville.
All right. So either through iFest or International Society of Huntsville, people can connect with you.
Yes.
Okay. We'll make sure people know that also, because there are a lot of people who want to connect that way.
Okay.
Belinda, she is the co-chair of iFest 6, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for inviting us, and thank you so much for being our MC this year as well.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you so much. I have a lot of fun doing that.
Okay.
Tessy Cabrera is our PR chair for this event. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you to promote the multicultural diversity in our community. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And one more time, show that Peruvian pride.
Machu Picchu, yes! It was good?
Yeah, it was
You did a
good.
great
Yeah,
job.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Good job, Ken.
Thank you.
Good job,
I want to
Tessy.
thank you for being a part of our broadcast today, and we certainly hope that you'll make it a point to come out to iFest 6 on September the 26th. It will take place at UAH at the Fitness Center beginning at 9:30. You really want to get there for the opening ceremony, because it's going to be explosive. It's going to be really exciting and energetic and very vibrant and dynamic. It's going to set the whole pace for the day, and we hope you'll take advantage of that. So check iFest on your social media site, Facebook, as well as the International Society of Huntsville, to get lots more information, and we look forward to seeing you there on September 26th. In the meantime, I'm Kenny Anderson for Impact, and we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day.